Hello and welcome to Black Dragon Gaming. This is episode 9 of Tyranny. I am your host, Katagasira, and you may notice that we're in a different spot than we were in the last episode. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I just went through the door. OBS was giving me some issues, so I had to just reload basically and restart the recording. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but we'll see. Alright. So, during the break, I had a lot of tea. It was great. I'm not afraid to admit that I may have a tea addiction. I mean, tea is pretty delicious, after all. Alright. So you are the vanguard of Kairos' conquest. Not as tall as I'd imagined, but we can't all choose our executioners. Already, word of our defiance spreads throughout the lands. You're 7 kinds of stupid if you think our war ends here. Before you stands Captain Tarkus Ari, de facto leader of the dwindling Ventrian Guard. Short, sunburned, and agitated even when standing still, her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone. Her face is short on symmetry, thanks to the scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. That is the single kindest way I have ever heard of someone being described as ugly. It's fantastic. I am saving that. Your face is short on symmetry. Though your lives will certainly end here in Ascension Hall. Consider yourselves fortunate. Some of the finest rulers of Apex met death by duel in this hallowed hall. Truly, there's no finer place to settle an intractable feud. In case you didn't notice, I actually do also have a cup of tea on me right now. Sisters, brothers, it has been a privilege to lead and an honor to share in your final days. Let's do the lore one, because I always need more lore. You bring a lot of magic to fight directly beneath the spire, trying to bury us all. Just what sort of inbred fool are you? That's a risk I'm willing to take. The sage to her side emits a nervous cough and glances up with a concerned gaze. After a short moment of hesitation, the sage runs for the exit. Bye-bye. I don't have to deal with a mage anymore. Well, except that one up there. This one. Get back here! Ari shouts at the fleeing sage, but to no avail. What was I thinking, bringing cowardly scribes to a sword fight? Eb was right about the lot of you. You already said this, lady. Alright. What you hope to gain from your rebellion? Nothing that we haven't already gained. Our pride, our dignity, these things you can never take from us. The Ventrian Guard could never stand against all of Kairos' forces, but we can teach others to resist. Maybe you'll run out of soldiers before we run out of stubbornness, but I doubt it. Stubbornness will not keep you alive, dear girl. Kairos could very easily issue an edict that would turn this entire place to ash. You already use Kairos' currency, speak the language. Military control is a formality. But that's, Ari stammers, swatting at the air. That's just sophistry. Kairos speaks our language, not the other way around. Besides, that proves nothing other than common history. So, in between episodes, I looked up sophistry, just to refresh myself on it. It's just, like, using a fallacious argument for the sake of deception. And it's just like, bitch, you calling me a liar? I will gut you. But the Fatebinder is saying that Kairos is not just one enemy, but a massive force that can reach you even in the times of peace. Armies and edicts are just 2 of the bloodier ways Kairos can control you. Seems your uprising amounted to nothing but dead kinsmen. And what did taking Ventrian's Well cost you? How many disfavored corpses rust in the valley? How many choirmen fell to our blades? How goes the endless battle of the Blade Grave while you deal with us here? And tell me, are the Archons unified in victory? Did the armies bond in camaraderie over our deaths? Our stand here is the very first of your problems. By the way, the Blade Grave is just what they call the ruins of Stalwarts, which is where Kairos proclaimed the Edict of Storms, because Kairos is an impatient ass. And, disfavored corpses, choirmen, all. I would say that the death count of Kairos' military forces in this valley since the siege began, or since I got here at least, has only been, like, 20 dudes. Whereas we have killed well over 100 Ventrian Guard at least. I mean, I'm pretty sure my character has personally been present for at least half of those. So, You've traded your kinsmen to slow the inevitable, nothing more. We demonstrated that the armies of Kairos could be shamed by stubborn peasants. The Overlord's army is vast, his army is numerous, his magic unstoppable, yet he cannot destroy our fighting spirit. Hardly the show of force I'd expect from a truly fearsome Overlord. I hope that argument keeps you warm in the emptiness of the void, Guardsman. Any last words? Yes. Tell the voices of Narat we are most thankful for his aid. That is spelled incorrectly. We would not have made it this far without his support. Interesting. Thank you for spilling that bit. Alright, let's see. Bolt of Force on you. Then Rhyme Spike. Then Electric Jolt. Let's have you take this one, and then that. And you do this, because I know it's going to hit them. Then that. And you... Hey. You should... Mage fight. Mage fight.
Look at that. Future core. We learn something every day.
Hey, I leveled up. I wonder, can I actually do this in mid-combat? Ooh, I can. Let's see. Resolve is control force, control frost. Is it endurance? Fucking. I don't know. I like ability cooldown. Let's see. This one is resolve and strength, or might rather. I don't know, let's go with wits. Improves basically all of my skills. Alright, what about this? No, this is power. I don't really care about power. Abundant arms, mark enemy. Alright. What about magic over here? Additional spell slots. That could be useful. I don't know if spell slots is good right now. But let's see. Let's see. Power, maybe some defense. That's from shields. Now, let's see. Yeah, alright, let's do this. More leadership is always good. Alright, continue on, shall we? Oi. You never...
I'm on.
And me, let's do this. And then this. Oh, you never did this. Dumb bitch. Let's get going. Wait, what?
I'm not dead yet.
Why are you not queuing up commands? There we go. What the hell? That's dumb. And I'm gonna need one of these. There we go.
This weapon is useless.
What you got for me? Ah, you're drowning, aren't you? Yes, you are. Damn it! Alright, well, in that case, swap and rolls.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Come on. Come on. You can do it! There we go. Alright, hit her with this next. And then that.
I'll take care of it.
You, what are you doing? Stop dicking about and kill this bitch.
Count on it.
Alright, that'll work. drowning, so I can't cast spells. Fair enough. Hey, Barrack! Good on you. You done well.
I'll tear your skeleton out.
Step a bitch. Yeah. Actually, let's do Barrack before we finish this. Oh, no, let's see. I think this would be fine, yeah. Doesn't improve that, but... I don't know, it improves his accuracy, so that's good. Plus, armor deflection is good, as well. Let's see, 30%, 50%. You know, I might actually go down that route at some point. Yeah, alright. Thank you, Barrack. Now, Barrack, I need you to go into the phalanx stance. Brilliant. I want that spell, whatever it is.
Smashed to pieces.
Hit her with it.
Ready for another?
Fair enough. Alright, well that was done. I actually got wounded in that fight. Congratulations, guys, you did well enough to hurt me. You worthless gnats, we may die, but others will follow our example. Mark my words. You've bested their leadership. Most impressive. Remind me never to underestimate the skills of a Fate Binder. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah. It is the disfavored who should be honored. You've been with us from the start of this start to finish of this long conquest, from the gates of judgment to this, our very moment of victory. Thank you, Katagas, for all that you have given the Legion. Yep. Wait, Assassin's Raiment? What? I want it! May pox take your children, blah, 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 blah. I lay claim to Ascension Hall. Let us be free of this edict. Feel a tug in your chest as a warm energy begins to form around you. Before you know it, you feel as if you are lighter than air. Boom. Iken has magic spire. Iken has magic. I'm not gonna lie, those are some sexy runes. Hey, I actually recognize some Futhark right there. Most of this is just nonsensical to me, though. I don't recognize any of these others. This stuff, though, I'm pretty sure this is... F? Not sure, to be honest. Explosions. Blorp. You blink away the last of the luminescent trails in your field of vision. The masonry of Ascension Hall is replaced with wide open space in every direction, save for the slab of ancient stone beneath your feet. High winds shove you, pushing you off balance. The air is cool and thin, unsatisfying to your lungs. That's why I would train up here. Is this... Yes, this must be the mountain spire. When was the last time? I may need to retch. This is certainly a change. Damn cold change. Think I could land on my feet if I jumped? I don't think it would matter for long. Kairos, be merciful. What now? Every way you look, mountains rise up along a distant horizon. The rivers and forests below bringing to mind maps of Vindrian's well, and you quickly trace the Mitanni, the Irinev, and all of the numerous waterways of the region. Higher than you imagined it, this is indeed the pinnacle of the spire at Vindrian's well. How did we get All the way up here. Another question, how in the name of Graven Ash do we get down? The warriors below must be sensing that the edict has ended. We should be down there, by their side. The edict is gone, and we're still standing. If I were a conscript down there, I'd run for it and thank my good fortune. I hereby claim this place. This is now an extension of Tunon's court, and all combatants must leave. This is no longer strictly a military concern. We need to take a breath and sift through what just happened. You would claim this place for Tunon? That would actually be a strategic advantage for the disfavored. We can't spare the soldiers to garrison this place, yet we'd like to deny the chorus every foothold possible. I would happily counsel Graven Ash to support this claim. Send word to Graven Ash that we are successful then. That was a worthy battle. Not since Stalwart have I seen such courage, such determination. Oh, but the siege needed you spans ago. I'm pretty sure span is either week or a month. I can't remember. I think it's month. Span of Swords. Yeah, I think that's month. Agreed, and I would be honored to deliver your auspicious message in person, but... I like that one. Enter a note. The parchment will survive the impact. I think the blasts of magic from the spire and the edict's end should have been clear forever to everyone. But Graven Ash will want to know you are safe. Go through that portal and report to Graven Ash, then return to me with any news. No telling how stable it is, but if you look closely, you'll see images of Ascension Hall in the haze. Well, if you have trained eyes, that is. Of course, even if it's not stable, the alternative is jumping, so what do we have to lose? Oh, how did I not notice that? Assuming this takes me back to Ascension Hall, I'll carve a path to Ash and let him know the score. Glory to Kairos. Let's see. Salute the Iron Marshal. Yep. Thank you for being the edge of our blade. We've been short-handed even since we took the Gates of Judgment. These Oathbreakers fight well above their station. Without you and my vanguard, this would have been a bloodier day, and there's no telling if we would have seized Ascension Hall in time. Dude, you've got like a week. I did this shit in 2 days since arriving. Come on, and not even 2 days, like a day and a half. Nerat's treachery means war. I trust we will be able to rely on your continued support in the coming trials. Maybe. No doubt I'm the very definition of an enemy of the Overlord. I didn't just resist, I led others into resistance. So I know what's about to happen, but I know when I've met my match, and like most folk, I'll do whatever it takes to live. If you will show me mercy, I will pledge my life to you, good Fatebinder. Didecaster bows on one knee, lowering her gaze. I know I'm an Oathbreaker, so my word isn't what it used to be, but I promise, if you spare me, I will serve you well. Fuck it, yeah, whatever. If you will have my fealty, it is yours. I, Ebb of the Tidecasters, do hereby pledge my life and loyalty to Katagas. I will serve and obey as long as you have need of me, need or want of my skills. That'll work. For now, Lantry, you can get the fuck out. I need to talk to Ebb. And then after that, I can bring you back in. I mean, if I've got a new companion, I kind of do need to get their loyalty through conversation, you know? Just like I did every other time. Vindrian's well has fallen. For the second time since the conquest began, Kairos' armies take the Citadel from its defenders. With your help, the Vindrian Guard rebellion has been crushed. You claimed Ascension Hall with your disfavored allies, satisfying the terms of Kairos' baleful edict. You and the forces of Kairos are free from the Overlord's death sentence. With the threat of execution no longer looming overhead, the Overlord's armies turned their attention away from the Citadel and towards each other. Bleh. Come on, cat, speak. Blah. That's a gnarly wound there. Not very good armor you're wearing there, is it, Scarlet Fury? Damn. An iron spear should not be able to pierce a bronze breastplate, just so you know. It's, well, if it's particularly well made anyway. If it's thin enough, sure, I can see it. Anyway, the tensions that flared over the long siege reached an explosive crescendo as the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus armies clashed iron and bronze in a hasty, disorganized battle. As his forces were cut down, the voices of Nerat and his officers escaped to the Stone Sea, leaving the conscript army to carry on their battle against the disfavored. In the aftermath, the disfavored broke camp and withdrew to their fortress in the Blade Grave, there to regroup and prepare for the extended campaign against the Scarlet Chorus. Having taken Vindrian's well for yourself, Archon Graven Ash recognized your lawful claim to rule and occupy the spire. Oh yeah, I've got my own castle. As days passed, the wounded and injured were nursed back to health. You explored your strange bastion and planned your next steps with careful deliberation. I don't know about careful deliberation. I'm probably just going to go wherever the fuck I want. As word spreads that the Scarlet Chorus and Disfavor turned on each other, factions once resolved to bend knee are inspired instead to continue fighting. The Archon's feud has heralded the collapse of Kairos' offensive. Tunon, the Archon of Justice, observes the chaos and discord spreading across the land. The Archon summons his Fatebinder to return to court at the Bastard City and report on her actions in Vendrian's Well. Aye, Commander. What's this? Dismiss companions, whatever. Spire. My first Spire. So I'm gonna get more of them, huh? That's cool. Interesting. I get power from ending edicts. That's pretty cool. Wonder what it does. Let's see. That's cool. That makes these things even more useful. They were already powerful enough, but even more useful. Damn. Oh. Sorry. I'm drinking the rest of my tea. Civil War. What a shame that it descended into this. Archon Ash will want to meet and discuss the next steps. Best that you regroup in Iron Hearth. Gather your strength and regroup, but don't leave the Archon waiting. Okay. Send Ash my regards. The General has done much for me, and I wish he was here to see this. I'll join the Archon at Iron Hearth after I speak with Tunon. That would be best. It is not enough that we're fighting 2 wars. Now we have to puzzle this through. I do not envy your position. See you at Iron Hearth. Later. Are you sure you can't give me your armor before you leave? Because that shit is sexy. That's odd. There was a portal here a moment ago, but it seems to have vanished. I'm going to look around for a solution. It's curious sculpture. Fair enough. First off, let's level up Ebb. Let's do that. Make sure. Stick that, stick that. What's this at? What's this? Oh, it's extra damage. Fair enough. Yep. And what about your stuff? Oh, that's the one that was bouncing around. Fuck yeah, I want that spell. Dude. That's awesome. Grave Strike. Wait, hold on a second. Alright, yeah, I'll go with that. Let's see, Grave Strike, that. I've got one more point, eh? Let's go with that. That'll work. Alright, now for magic. That's Phantom Bolts. Ah, fuck you. Rude. Let's see. Damage. Yeah, update that. Actually, what do I have on here? Whatever. That'll work. Actually, can I increase the damage yet? No, I can't. It's plus 20. What about this? No. Yes! Can increase the strength of that. Update. What about this? No, I cannot. Okay, well, then I'd like to modify that for her, but apparently it's not going to let me. This right here. Assign to here. Actually, what's this? Plus 30. Whoa. Alright, let's take the force then. Ooh, I can't. Assign it to her. I'm done with that. Okay, let's assign that to her then there. Alright. Yes, I do. What about this one? Yeah, let's go with that instead. What about this one? Area of effects, 25. Man, I need a fuck ton of lore to get the strongest versions of each thing. Oh, I can't wait. Well, in that case, that's all good. Disfavored. Alright, you get all these abilities. Have them all. Avenging Guard. Unnerving Presence. Oh, hell yeah. What's this? Drain Strength. Nice. Scarlet Chorus. What about you? Scarlet Skin. Ooh. Do I get... No, not from you. What about you? What do you got? Terrorist Embrace. Oh, dude, that's cool as shit. What about this one? Oh, but I want that one too. Shit, I'm gonna have to work on this. Well, what about this? What do you got? Oh, right, yeah. Is there no edicts over here? What about this one? Edict of Storms, Edict of Fire. No active edict there. No active edict there. Alright, well, we'll do this after I finish, you know, the conversation stuff. Alright, let's do this. What's up here? On closer inspection, a series of symbols carved around the base of the structure come into view. One symbol pulses with a blue-white glow. The pattern resembles the glowing lines of light seen on the floor of the Ascension Hall moments before you found yourself transported above the clouds. As you stare at the symbol, the chill of the wind abates and your chest swells with warmth. The air finally feels welcoming, your lungs sated at last. You stake your claim on the tower and everything in it. Whatever the sculpture is, it belongs to you. I can feel power running through this place. You can sense the magic of the spire even from down below, but up here, this close to the axis of the spire, the deluge of energy is numbing. I feel dizzy. Do you feel dizzy? Touch it. The stone is smooth. Yeah, because whenever you find strange magical artifacts, you touch it. That's the first thing you do is you touch them. Sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? Anyway, the stone is smooth and cool to the touch. Marbling patterns move with the curves of the sculpture, looking more akin to veins than imperfections of rock. You can't find a single marking to suggest an artisan's tool. As you are about to draw your finger away, you feel a sudden return of pressure on your fingertip as the sculpture touches you back. That's totally not creepy as shit. The sculpture is once again still. There's a rush of warmth through your body, a jolt of innervation that steadies your balance. A barrage of tactile sensations flood your mind as you feel footsteps in wind, but not on your face or your limbs. A moment later, the flood of information begins to make sense. You are feeling the wind against the spire, and even the weight of your own feet as the spire were a second spine. With this connection made, you feel your awareness pull from this place, not as a traveler, but as one glimpsing through the world through impossibly far away. Blah. Come on, cat. You can speak, I promise. In this moment, there is nothing you cannot see, though you see it nearly all at once, in a flood of sensation that is difficult to parse. You see a spire at the crossing of an ancient stone structure, two walls extending off into the distance. At the base of this eternal spire, settlers and merchants act in every way unconcerned, toiling under the observation of unforgiving taskmasters. As the shadow of the spire falls over them, the mood changes. And the settlers pause in shared unease and look up at the sky, towards you. Some of the faces looking at you are familiar, and you recognize this place as Lethian's Crossing, where you served during the war. Near the settlement built at the joining of the ancient walls, you see a breach in the massive masonry, a cleft into the forbidden, hidden realm within the old walls. To the spire. The spire feels similar to the one you now occupy, though instead of radiating arcane life, it reeks of dust and crumbling stone, a branch withering once pulled from its tree. It reaches for you with a barely perceptible tug. Come on, embrace it. Okay, old walls entrance then. Shadows envelop you, muting all sound and vision with slight delay. There is a feeling of perversion, of wrongness. Whatever arcane power is allowing your senses to drift free of your body seems to falter in this place. Figures haunt the stone halls, drifting emanations of claw and fang. They pay you no heed, but you fear them all the same. In the depths of this forbidden place, the deepest chamber is bathed in light. An arcane symbol illuminates the floor, though the details hurt your eyes when you focus. With a gentle tug, your focus pulls back to a new horizon, though it takes you a moment to recognize it as Vendrian's Well. You've returned to the awareness of your immediate surroundings. The effect leaves you unsteady on your feet. The link between you and the spire recedes. The arcane bond is still present, but the mystical energies, for the moments, are quiet. Your body is flooded with excitement and fatigue. It's unclear whether the mystic connection is strengthening you or siphoning. The tower offers nothing by way of answer, and you know that asking would only yield more silence and mystery. The deluge of sensation is over, but the positions of the other spires still linger in your mind. From your vantage point atop the mountain spire, you can easily spot the mysterious structures, each of them rising high above their distant surroundings. These things must be utterly massive if they're several days' march away and you can still see them. Strange. The magic of this place responds to you. The portal, the braziers, it all glows more vibrant when you approach. Yeah, it's because I'm a badass. Before we get ahead of ourselves, it's worth remembering that you ended Kairos' edict. It's no small feat. Maybe your connection to this place is related? Either way, it sounds like something for the arcane-minded to investigate. Be sure to see me after your audience with Tunon. We cannot let the Scarlet Chorus gain hold in the Tears. Together we will wipe them from the land. Come to me as soon as you can, Fatebinder. We have a lot of work to do. Yeah. I need to talk to other people. What's this? Oh. Well, that's cool as shit. How long does that last? Can I even check? Yes, I can. Let's see. Does it just, like, last until I rest again? That is cool.
I got it.
Alright, let's go down to... I don't know, let's go down here. See if there's anything for me to loot in here. That'd be nice. If there was more loot after we cleared out all the corpses. Don't look at me like that. I like loot. I wonder what I should do for the, staff of the spire. Curious. Oh yeah, I'm not even really sure exactly what I can get. I think I can get blacksmiths and such, which is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I think I'm mostly gonna go for shops. Maybe trainers? I don't know. I don't even know entirely what you can get. I just remember scrolling through it like a week and a half ago, last time I played. Or rather, when I playtested the game. I mean, alright, let's see. Spire stuff. Motley collection of items. Let's see. Alright, well, let's go with you. Sure. Yeah. Okay, so I got... Oh shit, they were not cheap. One-handed weapons, parry, athletics, nothing special. Two weapons, throw, parry, and dodge. Subterfuge, that one. Alright, what about you two? I can still afford this, right? Right? Yes, I can. Awesome. I can just barely afford them all. Alright, I have 56 copper rings left. Oh, no. I don't even know what this stuff does. I think I saw somewhere on one of the my brain is not working. One of the tips that you get in between what's this? Or did I mouse over this? Power. Interesting. I have no idea what that does. This stuff, I think I saw something in one of the loading screen tips about it at some point. I don't remember. Let's see. Let's get the, okay, whatever. We can do that later. Anything? Oh, right. The Assassin's Raiment, I think it was called. Yes, right here. What's this? Annihilation. What? Dude, nice. I really wish this was heavy armor. I mean, it is still really good. Shows off my my awesome shoulders too. Yeah, fuck it. Let's keep that. All right. What else have I got in here? Okay, I gotta go through it one by one then. Nothing special. Nothing special. Can I? Oh, I don't have enough lore yet. What about here? Okay. Okay. Any loot? Any loot? Loot? Loot?
Slow and steady.
I'm really hoping this turns out, this Spire thing turns out to be like a more in-depth version of the Pillars of Eternity castle thing that you get.
Can't do that.
Because that would be awesome. Oh, sweet, my banner's hanging up. That's cool as shit. Alright.
Can't do that.
Shut up. You'll do it if I tell you to. Bitch. Come on, then. Actually, I need to check Ebb's equipment and see if I have anything better for her. There we go. Let's see. That's heavy armor. What about this? Extra recovery, but that's better-ish. Yeah, it gives more deflection, and yeah. Well, you're gonna hide that anyway, so let's see. What the hell is this? Healing potion. Oh. Weapons, nothing special. Alright. Can I, yeah. Yeah, this place has been cleared out a bit. That means I can loot stuff. Oh, yes. Give me that.
I am out of practice, but I'll try.
Dagger plans. Don't know what these do yet,
Cut the banter and stay low.
but I'll get there. Let's see. Dude, some bloody training field here. Give me the loots. I need the loots. Give me. What's this? Locked-in iron gauntlet. What the hell's a locked-in iron gauntlet? Ah. Oh, I don't have that yet, apparently. Probably need to, I don't know, level this up, I guess. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to, how I'm supposed to do that, but what's this? Oh, that's a nice dagger. Let's see. Is it good enough? I mean, it's less DPS, but recovery and accuracy. I don't know. Okay, yeah, let's start swapping over to these things. Let's see. I know DPS is really important, but eh.
Sorry.
It's more about speed and accuracy with her. Because if I can get her recovery low enough, it means I can just spam her abilities all the time, which is pretty awesome. Oh, these are lootable again. Sweet. Camping supplies. I don't need any of which, because I don't really camp, apparently. Okay, there. Okay, let's talk to these guys.
And so civil war divides the armies of mighty Kairos. The reckoning that comes of this failure will be great indeed. We find ourselves in the darkest times. Brothers and sisters who fought for a similar cause now skewer each other over blighted lands in the favor of distant powers.
What would you have done then?
Backing the disfavored was the only logical choice. Graven Ash is the only Archon worthy of your confidence, and you were wise to recognize as much. Naturally, I would have done the same. Whatever others might say about what happened in Vendrian's Well, you acted from instinct. I can't help but respect that.
Alright, some questions
What can I
then.
do for you?
Let's
We
talk about
are
connection then.
Siblings. Half-siblings. Regrettable and repugnant as that fact might seem, it is true. Though the products of different nations and cultures, we have the distinction of sharing a father. I am disgusted by the thought that my father lay down with some low-born southern farmhand. But my horror does not spare me from the truth of it. So I accept the fact and try to move on.
You should take it as a compliment to our father's skills. My mother's a tough woman to please. I rather think I took after him, don't you?
During the conquest, the Scarlet Chorus made sport of shooting down messenger birds on their way to the disfavored camp. Anything they could accomplish to hinder our efforts or embarrass us was fair game.
I asked how they became aware of it. I'm sorry, I forgot to read it out.
My father sent a missive intended for my eyes alone. By incredible chance, Verse intercepted it and recognized the name and handwriting. She found me in camp that evening, and we discussed our unlikely situation. We've done everything in our power to keep the word quiet. Not many in the Legion know that I share blood with a Southerner, much less a chorus rat.
Don't worry, Barrick. When my old gang boss caught wind of our discovery, I killed her and took the gang for myself. Our secret's safe with me. It was, anyway.
Do you two even like each other?
Not particularly. She is unstable at the best of times, and a hardened killer at the worst. I don't know what her family did to her, but she lacks any pretense of human decency.
It takes one to know one. Don't act like we're so different, Barrick. You're the most repressed and intolerant soldier I've ever met. You hide it under duty and pride, but it's still there.
How has this affected you, Varric?
Well, Verse has a nasty habit of jabbering in my ear and making this war intolerable. I plan on parting ways and returning to the north at first convenience. My father will answer for his infidelity. Beyond that, I am happy to consider myself in every way unaffected. My superiors once accused me of having an impulsive streak, but I have worked to suppress it at every turn.
When you go back home, send Father my fondest greetings and thanks. If he hadn't gone to ground on my mother's dry dock, I might not be here today.
My heritage was a point of pride and distinction before I met you, Verse. Not that you would care.
How about you, Verse? Any significant impact?
I've asked myself about that several times, but unfortunately I don't have what you'd call a definitive answer. The Northerners put a lot of meaning behind family and blood. Seems arbitrary to me, but I don't want to discredit it entirely. I told you about what happened to my Scarlet Fury sisters. The hesitation I experienced. Sometimes I wonder if that wasn't because of my connection to Barrick. He's stubborn, regimented. Everything I'm not.
I was actually going to suggest that.
I suppose there's no telling for sure, but if I had to guess... Yeah. Sometimes I get messed up in my head, and learning I had a brother has helped me understand that better.
Alright, have you either of you noticed that you fight particularly well together?
The thought has crossed my mind from time to time. During the many battles of the Conquest, we found ourselves standing back to back with enemies on all sides on more than one occasion.
The big guy here is as useless as an empty scabbard without his phalanx to keep him alive, but I move fast enough to compensate for it. And it's nice having a living wall of rusted iron I can use for cover.
You interrupted me, lady. How do you think this is possible?
I would suggest that our fighting styles complement each other, but they do not. I would suggest that we get along, but we do not. We don't even finish each other's
sentences. Okay, that was strange. Did you hear that? The next time I catch a whiff of Barrick's meaning, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Oh, do you think it's because you're shared heritage?
If you want to attach some arcane meaning to the whole thing, be my guest. I couldn't tell you for sure. I doubt that a capable tactician could explain why certain soldiers learn to rely on each other.
In the disfavored ranks, the Oathbound seem to know more about synchronizing their efforts, and the same could be argued for the Scarlet Furies. I don't know how they pair up their units, but it isn't by virtue of blood.
I want you two to train together.
Absolutely not. Our fighting styles are incompatible, and any disfavored lieutenant will tell you not to join at the hip soldiers who can't stomach each other.
I'm inclined to agree. If you want to pair up fighters, there has to be some great passion or magnetism between them. We don't have it.
I love being a sneaky, manipulative shit. This is awesome. Trust me, the hate you guys feel for each other is just as good as trust or compassion. Go ahead.
Now see here, Verse's temperament and unpredictable ways are an annoyance, but no challenge is beyond my skill. Verse, we should take some time to face off in the sparring fields. It might even improve our disposition towards one another.
I'd rather watch you devour your armor one shaved off spoonful at a time. But since that isn't going to happen anytime soon, I suppose I'll make an effort.
Brilliant. What is it? Oi, that doesn't tell me anything. What did it... What do they get? You... What you got? What you got, girl? Arrow Storm. Dude, what? 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 That is super cool at the same time, but... Dude, how? What? No! How does that even... Ugh! That's so dumb! That doesn't even actually... How can that actually happen? I can see the other one that I have that involves her arrow stuff. Death from above. You just, like, throw her into the air, and, like, if she's fast enough, sure, get a couple arrows off, but... This one? What the hell? Whatever. Alright, Verse, what you got?
So, the Scarlet Chorus and Disfavored are at each other's throats. Can't say I didn't see that coming, but the Archons might have waited until one war was over before they started another.
Do you think I made the right decision?
Fighting with the Disfavored. Not the call I would have made, but I'm sure you have your reasons. If you like iron weapons or something about that purple uniform excites you, then be my guest.
I don't know, I like that purple uniform. It's iron, and it's black and purple. It's awesome.
Who can say? War is all about compromising your morals, deciding who lives and dies. What seems like a mistake turns into your greatest call down the road. Let me make one thing clear, just so that there aren't any misunderstandings. You support Graven Ash, and I couldn't care less. I'm here because you've done what none of the Archons could. Not even the voices of Nerat would fault me that. He's also a complete bastard, and I wouldn't want to miss an opportunity to stab him in the gut and take control of his army. So, there's that. I'll say this much. Our time together is anything but dull. My blades are yours for as long as you'll have me.
Noted.
What do you need?
The thought has crossed my mind.
The big guy here is as useless as...
Alright, well that's good. How about you, Eb?
Salutations, Fatebinder. Or should I now call you Lady of Vendrian's Well? The Spire Queen? Princess of the suggestive vertical slab?
I like Eb, by the way. She's perfectly sarcastic, and it's amazing. Alright, we're gonna have to continue this in the next episode because we are running up to 50 minutes now. I'd love to do all the conversation stuff now and then just go into the next episode full of action and everything, but we just don't have the time for that. So, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go make myself some more tea, and then we'll be back.